Grand night, soul fan. I got a test for y'all. Let me fix my phone. Why am I not seeing my chat? Okay, I don't know. What's going on right here? Hold on, yeah, I'm trying to fix it. So why can't I see my chat? Let me see something. Start a poll. Okay, I got that. If anybody's in here, can y'all just type something? I'm trying to see why my chat not. Y'all know I just recently turned 50 on the 23rd of September. You see my little grays, I'm giving a little salt and pepper. Okay, ain't nobody in here. I just need somebody to type something so I can see why my chat, or if it's. All right, let me testify. Fuck the chat. For the last 3 weeks, I've been getting so many downloads. And I have like been in situations that's like I still can't believe it. But I'm gonna start with this encounter that I had, me and my wife had with this native man. This had to be about 2 o'clock in the morning. We were sitting in the park, and I never seen the man come from anywhere. I just kind of like had my head down, and I looked up, and it scared the shit out of me because he was standing right there, and I didn't see him walk up. I didn't feel him walk up. I don't know where he came from, and he had this device around his neck, and it was like a blue square right here. And he was talking, and he was like, "Yeah, I come up here and I look at all the activity going on in the sky. It's UFOs over there, it's UFOs over there." Like he was pointing out like different stuff. So he had said something that was key because I had seen something at work one night when I was coming home from work, and it looked like a bubble, but like it was real close. It looked like a balloon, almost, but like a helmet, like somebody had a fucking helmet on and it was floating. And I would say that thing was about 50, not even 100 feet above me. It was like about 50 feet, like you could really see it. And when he said that, I was like, wow. I said, I saw the same thing. And so as we talked and he explained, and because everything that he's saying he saw, I saw. Like the activity going on in the sky, because I sky watch a lot. And when we got through talking, he was like, I forgot what he said, because I don't want to just make up nothing, but I forgot what he said. But anyway, he started walking off, but I swear me and my wife didn't see this man go to the left. We didn't see him go to the right. We didn't see him. He just like disappeared. He disappeared. And after that, I just kept seeing more and more activity in the sky. So we just gonna fast forward a little bit. Now, usually, you know what I'm saying? Like when it comes to my life, I'm transparent to a certain extent, but like I don't like giving nobody no motherfucking ammo, and I'm one of them people that if I go through some, you won't know it because I internalize a lot of shit and I just deal with it on my own. And then I don't like people in my business like that. But I got a testimony. Um, for about 3 weeks, me and my wife had been struggling, going through like we literally had nowhere to go. like to the point that we were literally on the streets. I went all to different resources, but all of them will tell you either you have to be a drug addict or alcoholic, or if you got kids, they'll help. But like for people like me that lost their job and just kind of going through some shit, they ain't trying to help your ass. And I believe it's because of the funding. They get money to help, you know, drug addicts and alcoholics and shit. Now, my wife is one of the most beautiful beings I've ever known in my life, inside and out. Because, for one, I want to show her my highest gratitude because she didn't have to struggle with me like that. At any point in time, she could have called her family. She was home. But that woman laid there right next to me, struggling on a park bench in a sleeping bag. Y'all don't hear me. Let me say something. I'm going to get off topic for a minute. Only you, if you're in a relationship, only you know your relationship. I don't give a fuck who it is. Your best friend, your mama, a psychic, whatever. You follow your heart. Because for a person to lay down next to you on the ground in a sleeping bag is love. Okay? And I show that woman my highest gratitude. There's nothing in the world I want to do for my wife. Nothing. Nothing at all. But I couldn't allow that any longer. So to make a long story short, her family got her home. I told her I'm gonna be all right. She didn't want to leave me in this situation. She didn't. I cried for like 2 days. It was tears of joy because I know she was gonna be all right. But I knew that as far as when it comes to struggling, I was a stronger person. Like I know I probably could have dealt with it better. So I saw my wife off to go back home to California for 3 days, y'all. I had nowhere to go. I was way out in Centennial, Colorado. But something kept leading me back this way because I know this area. I used all the jobs and shit. So I came, and at that point I had nowhere to go. So I used to work at this job, and they got a table out in front. So for 3 days I slept right there in front of my old job in a sleeping bag, sitting up in the chair. Still all the while, you know, applying for jobs, going to different jobs, and you know, catching a bus here and there, just doing what I need to do. The third day, I was coming back from this other job, applying for another job. But I had an interview for this other job the next day. As I'm on a bus, I only got like enough bus fare for me to get to my job interview the next day. And I was like, man, I'm just gonna go get me something to eat because I was hungry as hell. So Spirit said, God said, get off the bus. Now usually y'all, I would be arguing with my spirit. I'd be disobedient to my spirit. I'd be like, shit, why the fuck I need to get off the bus? I'm hungry. This is kind of conversations I have with myself. Fuck what you talking about. People call that crazy. I don't give a fuck. You have to know yourself. So, but this time, I didn't argue. I didn't think twice. I didn't doubt it. I just got off the bus. As soon as I get off the bus, y'all, I hit that corner and I'm walking up to my old job, finna sit down. But instead of doing that, I don't know what made me just turn around and look in the window. And there was this beautiful brother and his Asian sister. And they were like, "Are you hungry?" At first, I was about to like turn it down, but because I don't know people's motives. So, but I felt like highly comfortable with saying yes to him. So he was like, I would get you some out of here. He said, but I think they're gonna close. I was like, yeah, I used to work here. Yeah, they closed at like 9. He was like, what about 7-Eleven? I was like, that's fine. So we get in 7-Eleven, and he was like, you can have anything you want in here. So I got some chicken, a bag of chips, and a milk. And as I'm walking, he asked me, like my situation. And I was explaining to him. And I was like, yeah, I done been to all the resources, and they pretty much tell you either have to be a drug addict or an alcoholic for them to help you pretty much get immediate help. And he was like, where are you staying? I said, well, I used to stay right there in that room. He was like, that room? I was like, yeah. He said, come on, I'm gonna take you over here and get you a room. Mind you, this brother and this Asian lady, they had a lot of like it was unreal. It was like the whole time as I'm walking with them, I am dreaming. So we get in the hotel. Now mind y'all, these hotel rooms are not cheap. So we get in there and I'm thinking, he just gonna give me a room for the night so I can get some rest. But I told him I had a job interview the next day. So he asked the lady, he was like, well, how much for 2 weeks from now? I looked at him, I'm like, and she looked at him and was like, the prices, he said, I don't care about that. He said, matter of fact, make it the 21st. Now, mind y'all again, these rooms are $130 a night. Man, I broke down. Like, because I had started doubting. Y'all don't hear me. I get emotional talking about it. I had started doubting not only the Most High, but my own power of manifestation. Because before this, the day before all, the day before I got this room, I asked the Most High. I said, all I want is just a hotel room where I can rest, so I can go to my job interviews and get back on my feet. I know it's not safe for me outside because I was sleeping between the church and my old job. Even though I felt the energy like I was safe, but it's never safe for nobody to sleep on the streets. Yeah, you come to my room and give me my key, and him and his beautiful brother and his beautiful Asian sister, they just listen. He said, I just want to hear you give glory to God. And as I'm speaking to him, I had an epiphany because I was asking a few days before that, I was asking the Most High, I was like, why am I going through this? I know I've been having my heart in the right place. I know I've been doing right by people. What is it? But I had to. As I'm speaking to them, I had an epiphany, and the answer came. It wasn't that it was karma or I had did anybody wrong or it was something I was doing wrong. It's when I used to get out here and I was in a position to help people and feed people and do stuff, I always used to be like, damn, how do they how do they sit what how do they get through that? You know what I'm saying? Because these ain't no weak people. These people that's on the streets, they not weak people. They strong. And I used to wonder. And when I was sitting there talking to them, I realized what it was. Ask and ye shall receive. What I had been wondering about, the Most High put me in the energy so I could empathize and sympathize with them because I asked for that. Not realizing you have to be careful what you ask for. But it's as fast as I was put in that position, the Most High put me in that position. Everything I asked for in an instant. Because when I got off that bus, y'all, I didn't question it. I didn't wonder what I was going to eat or nothing. I just was obedient instantly. Y'all don't hear me. Y'all see. I'm going to show y'all something. What them niggas be saying? Won't he do it? Look, Excuse the little mess on the bed. I ain't done. I ain't done with my testimony. I ain't motherfucking done yet. So after that, listen to me, y'all. The next day I had my job interview. Now I originally applied at AutoZone for a team member, right? I go to my interview. The interview, he highly impressed. He just loved my personality, my credentials, and I had a lot of experience for what they really needed me for. But mind y'all, I applied just for a regular team member. I get in there. Guess what they want me to be? Shift supervisor. I just accepted my offer letter. Now let's rewind back to what I just said a while ago when I had that conversation with the Most High. What did I ask for, y'all? A roof and a child. Peace. Y'all don't hear me. Let me testify. Let me testify. I ain't done. I ain't motherfucking done. I ain't done. Y'all don't hear me. Not only that, I ain't had $2 in my pocket. You hear me? I didn't have no phone. Look, this is a brand new phone. Look, even though it come from Walmart, but look, brand new phone, brand new phone. I ain't had no money. The Most High is all I need. You hear me? My favorite place to eat right now here in Colorado, one of the places I love to eat, it's called Zume. It's a Chinese food restaurant. Because it's certain Chinese, like I'm not a real big Chinese food eater, but when I crave it, this is the only place I like to eat at. Let me show you something. Anything that I ask for, I've been receiving. Every morning I wake up, before I just even get to taking my breaths good, I show my highest gratitude. I don't even worry about it. Let me testify. Y'all don't hear me. Y'all don't hear me. Y'all don't hear me. The power of manifestation is real. It's a couple of people, uh, a couple of psychic intuitives who did readings for everybody. Just, not anybody in particular, but just collective. And they said this would happen. I got up this morning. Went to church. Went to church because I want to give back also. Which I always been like that. I always do that. But I want to show my highest gratitude by giving somebody else what I was given. Y'all don't hear. Wisdom Night 2 is under construction. But I'll be back when it's time. When the Most High say it's time for me to be back on here with y'all, giving y'all downloads and messages, I will. Right now, it's me time. Y'all have a great night. I shall.